Hey everybody, it's Niamo, and I have promised many of you to look at the essential oils that are just so very exciting that come in the kit from Young Living, the premium kit. That is this one right here, and it's the Everyday Oils kit. Okay, and this is a selection of the most popular oils. And so this is how they come. You open up the package. It's beautiful. It's designed seed to seal is what you're getting. A product that from seed to seal is verified. It's validated. It's tested. It's independently tested. Each of these oils, each of the constituencies of the blends are tested for highest therapeutic value. And that's what you want. So you open the kit up. And there you have the little booklet about everyday essentials. And then you have the essential oils of frankincense, lavender, lemon, tea tree, panaway, joy, peppermint, purification, stress away, and thieves blend. Now, so what I want to share with you is how I use these on a day-to-day basis. This is my regular morning drink. And so what I do in the mornings is I have some lemon, and I simply just drop a drop of lemon into my drink. I want to show you exactly what I do, okay? I'm opening up a new bottle because the one I have in the kitchen, it's almost gone anyway. So I take one drop. Oops, maybe two got in there. And you know what? I already have some regular lemon juice in there. It's best to use fresh lemons. And the lemon oil does not hurt. And the D-limonene, lots of studies have attested to how well the body responds and the earth responds, and so many uses for lemon oil. So the uses are magnified inside of your morning drink. And this is my morning drink. It's delightful. So that's about 7 a.m. in the morning that happens. Then about 9 a.m., I don't have to go to work for someone else anymore. Praise be to God. However, if I did, and I do for myself, the oil of peppermint, okay? There's a line. And when you're below the line, your health is not optimum. You want your line to be of a nature that you're always above it, you know, in terms of good health. And so the peppermint is a wake-up call. That mentha in it. I think the name is mentha piperita. And, you know peppermint from peppermint tea. You know, a couple of drops in some warm water. You're waking up, you're ready for the day, and it's excellent. So that's what we do around 9 a.m. Prior to that, though, I forgot to tell you, we have thieves. Okay, this is a blend of cinnamon bark, rosemary, eucalyptus radiata, lemon, and clove. This is based on the Four Thieves vinegar. The concoction, the recipe, of which there are several permutations, that saved Europe from plunging even deeper into the plague. Okay, so the plague was ripping people off on the street. People were dying in the streets, and there was a lot of robbery and mayhem going on. And 4 thieves were caught, and they were asked, how were you able to avoid this plague? And how come you don't succumb to the plague as others have? And they said, well, we are spice merchants, and we have a special way of anointing ourselves with essential oils and herbs and spices of the nature that I just mentioned. And I think I left out rosemary. See, it's near the end. One of those. See, I'm not using much. Then I have the nerve to put it on my mouth, inside my mouth, in the side. I had a root canal. It's about putting it onto the mucous membranes of the body so that the bloodstream immediately gets it. Okay, 5-10 minutes. So that's what I just did. And I'm so happy because when I go back to the dentist, they always say, oh, it's not as bad, or it's gone. using these essential oils in the correct way, your body has to get prepared for it. You may not be able to do what I'm doing. You may have to dilute first, okay? You may not be able to just take some thieves. It's hot. I can feel it. It's working. And it's strengthening that area. You know, root canals are a lot of things living in your mouth and you don't want it. And I know some people who have used thieves and that kind of blend, the clove, the cinnamon bark, etc., the rosemary, the eucalyptus radiata, the peppermint, a little bit of lemon oil. They've used that to actually decrease their dependence on excessive dental work. So you may also know that the thieves is the name of the oral line carried by this company. Okay, so all right, so that happens in the morning as well. That I prepare myself, make sure I have that. You can also put drops of thieves in a capsule to take with your vitamins, and that keeps the enemies, the microbial enemies away. Okay, so 10 a.m., let's say around 10 a.m., we're talking about joy. You know, this is a delightful blend. I use that word a lot, delightful, because I get really inspired. And so it's just a drop on the body. Oops, that's a lot. On my wrist, then I rub them together. See? Rub them together. And that's another kind of pick-me-up. Another kind of wonderful pick-me-up. You have to know that these oils should be just breathed in very, very deeply. Stomach breath, so that the stomach comes out, right? As the breathologist Ayo Kendi teaches us. So breathe them all the way in. And then, you know, you feel the effects not so far in the future. All right, well, what else do we have here? We'll do lavender near the end. Let's say we want to, you know, enhance our makeup around lunchtime. Let's say you're going out and, you know, you want to freshen up. That's the Periscope. Maybe I'll do Periscope separately. Tea tree oil is excellent for the skin. And, you know, check it out yourself. We're all about balance, harmony, improving, optimizing, and that's what these essential oils help to do. So you could put a drop of the tea tree into your skin lotion, you know, and just rub it in, and thereby you'll be sure to increase the effects, the beneficial effects. And what I'm trying to do in this moment is get the pan away out. Okay, pan away. All right. So what we do with pan away is that strain you may feel back here. You know, I just take a drop and again, it is a drop. Watch. Okay, some of it went around my finger. And if I go to work out in the gym, I will put a drop inside of some olive oil or V6 or my coconut oil and just rub it and put it on my knees, around my knees, around my lower back, wherever I know in the past there has been some strain or some stress. Usually for me, because I do the writing, I do the Reiki, I do the focusing like this. So that means your head's down and you're stressing this part of your body. So that's what I'm doing. And that's why the pan away in this area is excellent for me. At the same time, another anti-stress essential oil that we have in this package is Stress Away. And it also can be used in the same exact way. I find that what I do with this is I take a drop, I rub it in my fingers like this, and then I just do a line across from that analytical left side of the brain to the creative right side of the brain. And then I rub it in. I rub it in. Sometimes just the temples can be rubbed in with the stress away. It says it all, right? So lovely. It smells delicious. You could just smell that lime and the vanilla together. Delightful. All right. So the day is going on. Of course, perhaps it's time to use something like the peppermint again. Perhaps since we've been out and around in the world, having lunch in a public place, we may use purification because we don't like the animals that are in there, flying animals, crawling animals. And so sometimes for just scents in the home, I use the purification and just set it out on the table. And then, the scents that they don't remind you of mother's home cooking. They just go away. Sometimes I'll put a drop of purification in a trash can in the kitchen. In the bathroom too, I'll use it. I'll use this in the bathroom. I'll just take a drop into my hands, just like that. I'll rub my hands together. You have to activate these oils, okay? And then I'll rub my towels. I'll rub the towels, and I'll rub, even the curtain, the fabric part of the shower curtain, so that the essential oil of purification gets into the bathroom and releases that room of all its possible smells that are not so great. Okay, so let's see what we have left. We have 2 more left that we haven't discussed, and those are lavender and frankincense. And I love these 2 near the end of the day. I could also start with lavender at the beginning, frankincense near the beginning of the day. And the way that happens is for my meditation, for my getting started, for my connection with the creator of heavens and earth. I can use frankincense. If I really want to be centered in terms of the whole day, I will use a drop of frankincense under my foot, under my feet. Now you may wonder how to do that. Let's see if I can help you. Let's see. There's my foot. I take a drop. I'm only going to put it in one side. There you go. See that? 1 drop. I knocked it again. That's because I love frankincense. Why would I not want to use more frankincense? Oh, goodness. Frankincense is extremely important to our spiritual health. For me, I just love it. It helps ground us and center us. Okay? And so I'm putting it on one foot. Now on the other foot, I can use a lavender. If I just want to relax, it's the end of the day, and I want to relax and go to bed. I put this under my my grandchildren's feet. I did it with my children when they were young. Maybe not this particular type, but I definitely massage them because that's what they're really doing. We're massaging them. So here's the foot again, and all you do is put a drop. All I do is put a drop, and then I rub it in. You put the drop in the center between the ball of the foot and the heel of the foot, okay? And in terms of reflexology, that's really your digestive area, okay? And you just rub it in. Just rub it in. And remember, anything that I'm putting on myself or that you are choosing to put on yourself, use it also to breathe into your system, because thereby you'll get the maximum benefit. And that's what we want. Remember that line that we have? We want to stay way above it in terms of our health. We don't want to get down and start feeling funny, and the throat starts feeling funny, the aches start increasing because we haven't been preventive in our approach. So all of these oils are about being preventive in our approach. So I thank you. And if there's any questions, just write me. Reverend Niamo 1, REV Niamo 1 @gmail.com. Peace and blessings, love and health.